Let's see how huge we can make our minions in Druid with Seismopod Kiljaeden Taunt Druid. The idea behind this deck is we are going to be using a combination of Seismopod and Kiljaeden. These two cards in combination with each other actually do work. Every buff that you get through the Seismopods will actually buff up all the minions that you replaced your deck with, thanks to Kiljaeden. And to survive into the late game, we're going to be using the taunt package within Druid, since it is something that I've been wanting to revisit for quite a while, such as Greybough or Hydration Station. The deck is incredibly fun, and we are going to be discounting all of these high-cost minions pretty easily within Smallin, and also ramping up our mana. Alright, for the Mulligan guide, first thing to watch out for is going to be the two ramping cards, New Heights and in Smallin, since these do act very similar to each other. Then you're going to be looking for any of the cards within this list that cost 5 or less that is not named Cubicle, as this will allow you to get some early game taunts online, or even just draw through a few cards in your deck, stalling out later enough. Now, let's look at some game. Ever since this set came out, I've been umping the meme, because I don't know, memes speak more to me, and I think that's what a lot of people are looking for right now. Anyways, okay, we got 2 coins. We could coin into Oaken Summons if we really feel like it. I don't necessarily do, so I think we'll do Traveler, or 1 coin into Traveler. Unless we top deck Elise right there. Okay, we didn't, so. Okay, they'll probably have another spell, which will... Oh, they don't have enough mana for it. Never mind. Oh, that's kind of a fun card. It's when we play a card, right? So if I do this, I don't have to worry it's going to be Elise. Oh, it wasn't, actually. That's actually kind of a shock. I would have just assumed it was going to be Elise there. Actually, the nice thing about this deck in particular, there is enough footage... Oh, shit. I was going to say there's enough footage from stream that I don't actually have to record anything besides the intro and the outro. So really, the only deck I have to, record for is the Weapon Shaman list. But I think after I record that, the Weapon Shaman list, I'm going to try to, fingers crossed, relax for a bit. Maybe try to decompress with some WoW. Knowing me, I'll probably just end up working on the model a little bit more. Oh, that's kind of funny. I've been better. I've definitely been better. Nice to see fans from all over the world, though. We'll be ending soonish, so... But again, thanks for stopping by. I really appreciate it. I needed, this as a distraction for today. I really, really did. Okay. If I attack into here, it's not going to matter. I can't believe I misplayed that, though. Yeah, I wish I was doing better. I got some really bad news that will probably have to be shared on the YouTube channel. We were talking about it earlier, but Hearthstone's been good to me tonight. But let's just say that's the only thing that's been good to me today. Well, actually, no, y'all have been good to me too. Okay, we'll be at 7 mana. One of these is Counterspell, right? Yeah. We've been winning. We're 50-50 right now with the deck. This will be the 15th game. We got enough footage to showcase it on the channel. So out of all the decks that I've been streaming recently, this is the one that has turned out the best. Most of the other decks we've been streaming have had really, really bad luck on stream. But this one actually has been feeling really, really nice. So, yeah. Yeah, this deck actually is holding its own. I'm enjoying it a lot. It does everything it needs it to do. I'm going to have to, look at Twitter to see exactly who was the original person who had a very similar idea. and then give them credit. I know I don't have to, but I think it would be nice for me to do it. That is actually today's deck. I did remember to update that, so. I don't always remember to do that, truthfully. Okay, so there's nothing I want an additional copy of right now. Is the I know that's going to be counterspell, but that's okay. Oh yeah, it will be Wednesday's video. All the it's very, very, very rare for me to scrap a video completely. I have to not. The closest I've gotten to scrapping a video recently is the one that literally went up yesterday. But I had already recorded it, so I was just like, I might as well keep it, I guess. That's the moral there. Like, I was like, I was really close to getting rid of it. It was just... Because I've got to the point where I don't really care about, like, the win rate of a deck. But I will say this, care about my enjoyability of it. And if there's not some weird, big, spectacular combo, then I am less interested in showcasing it. I don't think we're dead this turn. The good news is we can also just slam both of these down, unless they have 20 damage in hand, which they could. I know we're... Oh, do cards that get countered still go into... Interesting. I did not know that's how that worked. No, they do not. With this card you're talking about, you don't know how many times I've stared at this card being like, I want to make a deck centered around it. And it keeps getting scrapped. I have tried to make that work. Wait, is this things that it's damage? Okay, so we hit this instead. Yeah, I for sure have definitely tried to make the card work. I think it's getting close. The problem with the card currently is... Oh, God. Okay, never mind. That's fine. The problem with the card currently... What? Okay. Oh, that's actually useful for us. Come on, don't have a... Actually, have a board clear. Wipe out your own board. The main problem with the card currently is the fact that there is no easy, like, minion that you can... Oh, yes, please do this. There's not enough cheap minions. I'll talk about it after this game, because this is definitely something that I have tried to make... Wait, it wasn't counterspell? Okay. I've definitely tried to make it work a few times. If Infestation actually gave you minions instead of spells, then there would have been a deck. Like, when the new card... Oh, great. Out of all the cards they could have top decked. Okay, Shaldrasil will bounce... Okay, they can bounce this back to our hand, but that doesn't really do what you need it to do. Also, we haven't drawn into either of the new heights. That's interesting. Yeah. This deck is insane. Like, you're just like, yeah... They shuffle all the cards back into their hand or deck. Behold, you know, here's a full board again. Okay, I'm assuming they got Flame Strike. Oh no, that's the equivalent of Flame Strike. If we get Cube as the top deck, we might... Okay, that's new heights. I was going to say we might kill Jade. Actually, we might still kill Jaden, to be fair. Honestly? Actually, no. We'll slam down the huge-ass Ceaseless Expanse. I was really considering the Kiljaeden because like if we slam down the Kiljaeden, we could then use this to like because we have 4 pods in rotation. Oh, thanks for the free minion. What was it? Maybe I'm just, but I don't think there's ever a world where I would cease. No, I don't think there's ever a world where I would have done that play right there. There's the cube. Okay, well, cube actually does what I want it to. Okay, it's ceaseless into this. Because if we do it any other way, we lose out on our big minions. And I don't think they have any minions in their deck. Oh, they might have some. Because we can... Wait. Actually, I guess we couldn't do that on the same turn. But like we can get this in rotation. I'm going to try to put as many pod death rattles in here as humanly possible. Oh, that's funny. Wait, what was the last card that made you... Okay. Oh, they do have a minion in their deck. I mean, you're still taking the 19 damage to face, probably. And we'll heal up a little bit more. We got all of these, so we might as well, right? That last game where we had the Zilliax dodge everything just was completely made up for here. You know what's the replay I would love to see, and I don't know if it'll happen. Probably won't happen. The thing I would love to absolutely see here is if the top deck is... What's the demon with charge that I can't remember his name right now? The Doom Guard. If we top deck Doom Guard after it's been buffed up a bajillion times. Okay, what is this going to hit? Return a minion to our hand. What are you returning? The poisonous? That's fine. Oh, please draw through a bunch of cards. Like I said, buffing up stuff a bajillion times. Oh, we never had Greybough this game, did we? That's kind of funny. Something I've noticed. Oh. Oh. Look at that minion. Okay, so it is a counterspell. That's all we needed to know. I don't know how they come back from this, truthfully. Oh, I should have done this first. Oh, and I guess I should have, like, kept this for later, just so we would have a way to prevent them from... Look at these guys. I love this deck. It's been a while since I've really, really loved a Druid deck, but this deck is just so fun. Please tell me you don't have Blizzard in hand. I mean, what warrior minion gets them out of this scenario? Sandre could be kind of... Oh, Turtle. Turtle would be good. Fire damage. Come on, please don't give up. Let me see what the top deck is. I'm so curious what the top deck is. Come on. Come on, person. Let me see the top deck, please. Please be Doom Guard. Please do be Doom Guard. Be like a slower matchup, so we should be like a little bit better off. I'm going to keep a Mithril. I feel like this is an easy card that we could probably just cut out of the list. I'm trying to think of like what we Rising Tides maybe instead of a Madrasil. I think that logically that wouldn't actually be that bad of an idea. The only reason why it's still in the list is like it is additional draw, right? I'm gonna do something really, really dumb, which is coin into the New Heights. Turn 1. I know we just wasted a bunch of resources, but I mean, if we top deck into the second New Heights, then we got this the following turn. I mean, maybe that wasn't the worst decision in the world. Yeah, Madrasil might be a card that we just cut. I know theoretically Madrasil is good, but like, I feel like it just doesn't come up as often. I am so curious of like what version of this list we're actually facing against. But yeah, Madrasil into. I guess we could have done Ancient of Yore too, but I think a Madrasil will probably be the better play. Gets it in rotation. We still don't really know what our opponent is playing. Okay. The second Oaken Summons. I mean, I like your play so much that I'm just going to copy it this turn, I think. Oh, and Smolin. We're still copying the play. I was like, maybe we don't copy the play. Yeah, we're still going to copy it. Yeah, I hope everyone's doing all right tonight. I like the idea that we've been doing where I create like 3 or 4 decks for a class and then like just do that. And then we only ever do one on stream, but it is what it is. I just don't think the other list was interesting is the reason why. Ooh. Oh, actually, you know what? This works, right? Perfect. The next turn we can use Oaken Summons and Smolin. I know we're like burning a card, but that's okay too. Oh, that's kind of fun. What deck runs that card? At least I know there's something that runs it. I just can't for the life of me remember what it is right now. Oh, and New Heights. I'll just do this, I guess. Is this always a taunt? 8 cost minion. I don't necessarily know if I can guarantee that or not, so we're just going to go like this. Alright, so we have... This basically can hit anything that is below 6 at this point. Actually, in a turn or two, it'll be able to hit anything, actually. I really would love to draw into Elise, which is the main hurdle right now. Like, I would like to cycle through the entire deck so we can do the Kiljaeden plays. Okay. Smolin, Blob of Tar. Oaken Summons into Ancient of Yore. She should have done this first. Because it gets it out of our hand. And then we can refresh 3. Draw some more cards. There's the lease. Okay. Oh, this basically turned that offline. Oh, that is funny. I don't know how useful it's going to be, but that is definitely really, really funny. Because it's not like... Oh, okay. Because this hits everything that's in our hand too, right? Okay, so spell-wise, we're getting 3 in Smolins, which basically there's not that many minions left. I guess we should have just slammed down Kiljaeden. We're burning a card, but that's okay. Open Summons, gets Bob out. Get more. Open Summons number 2, gets that out. Sucks that we're burning whatever we're top decking here. Yeah, that's That was not what I wanted to top deck there, but that's okay. I'm trying to think if there's a way for me to, like, trigger some stuff. Okay, a 1/1 copy. Because we'll get 2 of these. We could make them burn a bajillion card. Actually, I am going to make them burn a bajillion cards. And hopefully we make them burn, like, actual, like, useful shit. Oh, is this... Okay, 2 more turns? Okay. Okay, those weren't bad hits. There's the Greybough that I was, like, looking for. And we did make them burn the turtle, which is good. That kind of sucks, but we have no, like, taunts left in the deck, so that's okay. We have a bajillion armor, too, which is nice. Okay, the question is, do I Greybough? Okay, we'll be at 7. Wait, 13 mana. Yeah, I think what we'll do is we'll do Kiljaeden, Greybough into Cube, and then go from there. And then we hope Greybough hits... Actually, I guess the play would be Greybough into Cubicle into hitting that. Yeah. And then we do the Kiljaeden play. Interesting. Okay, what's our top deck here? That could have been worse. Okay, so what were we doing? Greybough. Oh, I guess it has a 50-50% chance of hitting here or here. Yeah, I was really hoping it hit there, but that's okay. I mean, I will take that for later. We just won't use it here. Because we get 2 of these in rotation. Actually, technically 3. And I know, like, if they hit into these... Because this one should trigger first, and then it should be on. It really depends on how it actually works, I guess. I'm pretty sure how it works will be... This will be summoned before it becomes a problem. Because all these other ones will go onto this one. And then it'll summon... Yeah, we'll be fine. And they only have 1 card left. I mean, they summon down the quest reward, they'll have, like, more cards, but... Now the question, does this... No. Okay. Interesting. Again, did they just, like, remove the animation of Brawl? Okay. No. They did. Did they ever say why they removed the animation for Brawl? Or was it just, like, we decided to do it one day type of... Okay. Good to know, I guess. Because that definitely is, like, a weird choice. I'm curious. Oh. Okay, so the answer to it is... There's a bug going on with the Badlands Brawler that causes the game to crash. So they just disabled the animation for that, but because it uses the same as Brawl, yeah. Good to know. Because that, out of all the animations in this game, that's probably one of the most iconic ones that I can name off the top of my head. Okay, so we hit here, get a copy of this. I'll grab this for later. Hit here, go here. Yeah, it's to me, it's like the iconic animation. There's probably another animation that's like more iconic if I really thought about it, but Brawl is like the thing that comes to mind. Oh, Yogg Saron's animation is also another one of those, but it's been reused so many times. Also, we're seeing like the glory of how this deck works. We're just going to get humongous minions for super, super cheap. I'm waiting so we can, like, use that on here, truth be told. I guess we could... Nah, let's... I'm curious of how this person actually, like, catches up to us at this point. Also, Gibbling Reject is one of those cards that, like, I always forget he exists, and is always a card that I'm like, man, that would be so cool to, like, make a deck centered around, and then you're like, oh, right, Demon Hunter can only attack, like... It's one of those cards that, like... Well, I guess it came out when, was going down swinging in rotation when this card came out, because if it was, then... Okay, so it was, like, additional support for that card. Actually, really, really perfect. I was really hoping we would get something else there, but that's okay. Okay. Let's hit here. And then this has a bunch of Greyboughs in it, right? I'm just going to go face. We're not going to attack with our hero. Okay. The game froze for a second. And I am going to use Oaken Summons just to gain a little bit more armor. Okay, so what would make them come back from this scenario? Because they burnt all of the turtles, and we're just going to get, like, bigger and bigger minions. We can slam down that Umbra next turn. Like, every time we draw a minion, we get, like, bigger and bigger minions. Oh no! They got Zilliax. And we know they all only had one hydration station, so that's not a big deal either. Too bad the Seismopod doesn't actually, like, give minions on board. That Omen is so... But I'm not going to use it this turn. Actually, I might. Because what we can do is we can slam this down, hit this one, and then hit here. That pops everything. Then we go face, and I think we just win. Like this... Alright, now we're through the game. This is my final thoughts of the deck. So I ended up playing 15 games with the deck and ended up with a 53% win rate, which is actually pretty good. I originally testing this out, didn't expect it to be as strong. However, it is actually pretty cool, the synergy between Kiljaeden and Seismopod. If you're a big fan of either of these cards, this is a great deck for you to use a brand new card while also using an old card, giving you a new type of win condition in a deck that historically has run out of power really quickly into the game. Overall, honestly, a very easy deck for me to recommend to y'all trying out. Like always, if you enjoyed the video, please like, comment, subscribe, and until next time. Bye-bye.